Wale watu waliwali, walawala waliwali. Wale watu waliwali, walawala waliwali. Hello, my name is Kevin Guchu. I started a company called PCC, that is Professional Career Consultants. We deal in career documentation revamps, that is LinkedIn, cover letters, and resumes. You can also do interviews, preparation, tips and tricks, so that you can be able to start on a good foot in your next career space. A bit about my childhood. I was born in Limuru and stayed there for a bit until I was in class 2. Then we shifted to Nairobi, a town called Rongai. There is when I did and finished my KCPE. I was able to pass and join Litin High School, which is in around Kericho area. And I was able to shift to a school called St. Thomas More, Govio, which now helped me to start developing my newfound skills and abilities in being able to lead a couple of clubs, and that inspired my journey of entrepreneurship, whereby at the time we started selling a few items that were in demand then, talking about ngomus. And then later on, after doing all that for a while, I was able also to pass as well, and later joined the University of Nairobi. Now, as I continued on with the University of Nairobi, I did various businesses here and there. And then an opportunity came for me to intern, where I interned at a company by the founder called Joanne, the career coach, which led me now to start this space of career consulting. So I worked with her for a couple of years, and later on I was able to find my niche, whereby recent graduates as well as people who have just started their careers, I found that there's a niche for them, and that's where I came in and started PCC, that is Professional Career Consultants, to help such individuals to be able to have their A game even before they go for their interviews, in order to get the well-deserved spaces in each of their career lines and industries. What inspired me to start career coaching is my journey as an undergrad who really wanted to have a start in the working world. You all know the story where you need a job to get experience, but on the other side, they say you need experience to get a job. So that is what inspired me to actually take up the opportunity that I got with Joanne, the career consultants, Joanne, the career coach, which actually helped me to firstly make a CV for myself. I was able to apply the particular CV to various opportunities that I got, and with the results that I got, I now believed in myself, and now took on the position to actually do the same for my peers. This has now transitioned to a place where now I do for all kinds of clients, those who are starting out in their career space, those who are progressing, and even those who want a career change. And now looking into the future, we actually do ATS compliant CVs, because now we are in a situation where technology has come in, and before even HR is able to actually go through your CV is taken through a software whereby the key skills and job description requirements are scanned, and that is where I have personally specialized in, that is the ATS CVs, which help you even when you're applying to individual organizations and even individual companies, whereby technology is a key element for you as a professional to be able to stand a chance against the robots and the scanning processes that are there and continuing to be improved going into the future. We also do modern CVs for people who have actually gotten to understand the specific industry and even the role that they want to continue to major on and develop in. And this is a CV that is normally not editable, but which is done by a software whereby you are able to enhance from the 8 years to a modern. And we welcome each and every individual who actually knows where their expertise lies to try us with the modern CV. And for that package, we do at 2,500 bob, and it goes a long way in wowing the HR professionals that will be able to review your very CV. All right, starting with the L's, that is the failures. As a career coach, I've been able to have instances where we didn't kickstart the consulting with the client in the right foot, whereby the expectations as well as my recommendations were divergent. So in such an instance, the client may have seen a process that they may not have been able to actually capture at the beginning of the consulting. Later on, now as a lesson, is that I learned to break down each and every process. If it's a cover letter, we essentially start with a resume. So if a client comes to me and wants a cover letter, I'll firstly ask for the resume, then we can start there. Then later on, we can go to the cover letter, and finally, LinkedIn review. In regards now to my greatest achievement is to be able to continuously help my clients to get the jobs of their dreams. So we're talking about guys who are starting out their careers, who may have as well done 100 applications and not received any response. So once we do for those, we are able to have success rates of about 80%, going to 90, whereby now my clients are able to get in touch and say that they are able to secure internships. Those starting out and progressing with their careers, we're able to map out which areas that they need to actually settle on in regards to skill sets, in regards to even their career trajectory, which helps them continue on to grow even in their industries to be able to attain the level that they so desire. And I can say that those are my greater achievements this far. Right, my morning routine starts with morning prayer, which I do before I start anything. Thereafter, I do house chores, talking about preparing my cup of coffee or tea, whichever is there. Then I get on to the business of the day. I start on with the most daunting tasks. Now for me, that may be regards to actually scaling down a client to exactly the various skill sets that I need to actually dive into in regards to a particular resume that I'm defining each and every section, starting off with, for instance, if it's a resume, establishing the personality of the client, that is through the various successes, the various achievements, the various interests that they have, so that I can do a proper career profile for them. Later on in the day, I will now get into the routinal tasks, that is actually checking up on my socials, which I normally post, and then creating invoices even for clients that we have reviewed the resumes and in their payment pipeline. And now I don't normally take lunch, so that's why you don't see a lunch space right there. And then finally I finish off my day with a workout, which now incorporates having dinner thereafter. My motivations as a career coach is to be able to help each and every individual to get to a point where they're the ones now who have the ability to choose which companies they want to join, because they have the required skill sets. And I want to grow myself to the position where for each industry I'm able to recommend the required skill sets and also experience in terms of years, so that I can be able to fine-tune my client's application process, so that we have at least a 90% success rate for all applications that my clients are able now to apply. For people I look up to, even as I continue on in my journey, I look up to the lady who helped me to join into this industry, that is Joanne, the career coach. I do know that you all know her, and I'd like to grow into the area where I'm able now to create a niche for myself in helping out people specifically who are at zero experience up to the 10-mark experience. So when I am overwhelmed and want to relax, mostly normally during the weekends, I cycle approximately 50 to 100 kilometers. I also do workouts at home. Now when I'm super stressed, one thing I run to is workouts, and I highly recommend for you to do workouts, especially for each and every career professional, since we know even as we climb up the ladder, the work becomes more strenuous and even more demanding. A workout can do really wonders for you. I'd like also to shout out my parents who gave me the support I needed by even helping me to secure various gadgets, laptops, which we use, and also for the support of believing in me when we started small and achieve the results and to achieve beyond that. Right, my advice would go to all the professionals out there, those starting out, those progressing, and those also who been able to reach their peak and maybe want to shift to do something else in regards to their career spaces, and even the different things that one may want to achieve in these career space. My word of advice will be get in touch with a professional who is either a human resource or a career coach. They may go a long way. It may go a long way in ensuring that you are able to be successful even as you continue to apply for those jobs. You are able to know what exactly do the specific roles entail in regards to the various industries that are out there, and you are able to actually skill yourself in regards to the strengths that you have, the experiences that you have, and the skill set that you have currently to be able now to make the next move in career change or career progression in your career journey. So be free to get in touch, and my email is theprocvs@gmail.com. Special shout out to Q-Show, powered by Quick Working Solutions, which airs on Status TV. I'd like to recommend you guys to go onto our socials to follow QWS, also on YouTube to follow Status TV, which actually helps you as an individual, you as a business person, you as a career person to be able to see people who have started out in their career spaces or people who have started out in their businesses. You can be able to follow them and get the ones and twos of how to actually start and progress your business.